being that it's not an official Hespeidim, so I don't know what we call this. I want to say something to be mechazik the olam, I want to share. So, of course, naturally, Rabbi always said that everything that happens, you can see in the Parsha. And that's how you take the lessons, the message of HaKadosh Baruch Hu for the week, certain themes. Not every pasuk is screaming out messages that I think he'd want us to get. Trying to limit within the 8-minute limit, so I'm going to try. It's trying to hold back a floodgate. It's not possible. Just a few things. I think most of us kind of, our first exposure to the Rebbe, different stages, different people. I had this feeling the first time you sat in a shiur, you're speaking to somebody who everything that he was telling you, it's as if he heard it like Moshe Rabbeinu Har Sinai. He had that look in his eyes that he was remembering what it was like. Tell over a Maisa, you felt that he was the first-hand witness to the Maisa. Everything was so yotzei min haleiv. It was so palpable. I think the yeshiva, everybody was so excited, learning halacha at first. When he first came to be the official posek of the yeshiva. Baruch Hashem, he was so much more over the years. I think one of the things that helped establish such a chavershaf of Talmidim is that he treated each and every person as if it was a ben yachid. Of course, the time aspect that everybody felt that he was there for us, but he was there for us with that lave of like, you're my son. And there's no tacharus amongst the sons. It was that you have a Talmud from this year, Talmud from that year, Talmud from Be'er Shmuel. Talmidim, they all felt united. They were all Talmidim of the Rebbe. I think that was also because like a father also sometimes gives musar to his son. Aside from that lave, he would also know how to give us musar. Time, like the mashgiach was mentioning in small Siddharim, but if you came late, Slavin, you made a matzeva. You know, Aleph, Adar, Tafshin, Mem-Tes, Poi Nitman, Shah cheese. And there's no Tchias and Mason for Zman. Then afterwards, you give a, Chizuk. And it's almost like sometimes you asked a Shaila, and you weren't sure. Maybe Rebbe didn't understand it 100%. And then he would come out with the equivalent to something from the Parsha, Yadati, Bini, Yadati. I heard you exactly, but it was with that Bini, Yadati, Bini. You know that he understood Klor, and with the love, but the structure and firmness, that security, that you knew you were getting exactly what you needed. It wasn't a pushover. He's my boy. Sometimes in the yeshiva, a lot of times the boundaries between a rebbe and a talmid becomes buddy. And I don't think that the boys, even though they felt the chiba, they also understood their role as being makabel. And also in the parsha, each and every person, just like the pasuk says, "Vayivarach Elsam ish kasher kibirchoso beirach oisam." He gave each and every person the chizik and the bracha, that you should realize that you have a bracha. Kibirchoso beirach oisam. Each person got that uplifting, that we felt that we were shaykhs, we had some shaykhs to being in the Torah belt. Here we are together. He's kept to the Ru. He's shown to the Shimu. Parsha also says V'ispedu Sham Misped Gadol. Covered Me'od. There's so many stories in Priti Pratim that I have to ask Rabbi if I could say it over. Who does one ask now? Talmidim call up. Rabbi, what do I do? So I say, well, I'll ask the posek. Strangest shilas we still get. Who can know and understand the mind of a Nevei boy that wants to know what to do with a matzah where he totally messed up, but he wants to be good? Because a person is one half in Olam Hazeh, one half in Gehenna, one half in Gan Eden. He's not sure which way he wants to go. How do you guide that person? How do you direct that person? How do you get them to realize the choices they have to make? Every time we ask the Akasha and Shaila, how do you tell a boy what to do? You'd always have that perspective. Approach it like this. I think that everybody understood I think one of the Hespeidim at the Leviah said that I wish I knew where it is. There's a Chazal that says that the Talmid Chacham and Tzaddik, that you don't need to put a tziyun on their kever, because their maisim, their Yerusha, it lives on. Yaakov Avinu lo meis. Vicariously living through each and every one of our maisim. It's still not a nechama. For him, I'm sure he's looking down and saying, Slavin, just move on. Let somebody else speak. To stop, don't, we want us to all get chizuk. He wants us all to get chizuk, not to be tzibroch and to shmetter. Be strong. And of course, we find ourselves getting up from the Avelis in the Parsha of Chazak, Nischazek, the Haftorah. One of the Psukim say, Anochi holach b'derech kol ha'aretz, v'chazakta b'yisa le'ish. All of us, the ones that are umlolim, Kadosh Baruch Hu sends the message. This is what we have to do. We have to rise up and be the ish. I think that's what Rabbi always tried to give us. To take the situation and rise from the occasion. And I can't believe I think I successfully held back a lot of tears and a lot of extraneous speech. Hashem should help us, because Hashem get chizuk. And they say that when there's a nifter with such gewaldige midos and kochos and nefesh, that all those kochos are available to people to access and to make it part of your lives. I think everybody should take something that really moved them and try to really make it a achlata and a firm commitment and change and adapt and carry that part of the Rebbe with you to eternalize B'ezrat Hashem those midas and to guarantee a hemshech B'ezrat Hashem. And then maybe it'll be a shtickle nechama, maybe a hula, a mavas l'netzach l'machshav, Hashem l'kim yimeh